Hello everybody, this is another commentary video that I'm doing, and before I get into yapping about today's clips and stuff, I just want to reiterate to everyone watching that I am in no means a competitive player, and I do not have any high level skill or experience in Team Fortress 2. So if you are looking for a professional site or feedback on this gameplay and commentary or something like that, this is not the video at all. As always, this is just highlights and clips of my games. This has been pretty much delayed for quite a bit in terms of, publishing it. I kind of got lazy, to be honest. Also, like some editing issues and all that fun stuff. Yeah, that made it pretty awesome. So I don't know what to say really about these clips so far. I mean, sniper's just sniper. I'm just looking for good picks and looking for anybody I can kill and just going for it. I'm surprised that guy didn't just dome me right away. He must have hit the rock or something. So yeah, I was hoping to get this video out a while ago. The last video is kinda, not much happened with it, so I'm not really sure what to do more or less of. I'll probably have to do more, since the first time I made the commentary video was the last video, and I did get feedback on it, so I'll try to make it better this time around. So what I wanted to do this time around is to lower the audio for the game while keeping my commentary audio a bit louder, so that the game audio is not just completely overriding the commentary audio. And I hope in post edit and everything it will all be fine and dandy. Otherwise I'll be sad. And the last time I did a voiceover or a commentary, I used my editing software to do the voiceover, which was not really a good idea. But this time I'm using OBS, and I'm watching the edited version of the video. Well, to me, live, and just commentating what I see. And I'm going to be pointing out, like, I don't know, I guess like what I'm thinking sometimes here and there, but there's not really much to say. Oh, I did get a new tier from my sniper, which is great. I'd love to see that. And I see that he picked up the sniper rifle, and I just go for the body shot because I couldn't hit the head. For him though, he probably really wanted that sniper rifle. So I have a list here actually, just to some questions that I had my friend ChatGPT generate for me. answer while the gameplay is going on. Okay, so I don't know how I hit that. Okay. Anyways, so it generated me 10 questions. I mean, there's a lot more, but I probably won't get through all of them. I mean, I might, depending on how fast I answer these and how detailed I go into them. But, yeah, I think I'll start answering. So the first question we have here is, what's my favorite class and why? I think the gameplay speaks for itself. My favorite class is Sniper. I mean, all my viewers of my stream probably know this by now, but I enjoy Sniper a lot. And the reason is because the fact that I can get called a cheater, I can't speak, or a hacker is just so enticing to me. Because it's been so long since I've been called a cheater or a hacker. Back in the days when there were bots and stuff. And I think I just came back to TF2 when the bot crisis was kind of like towards the end of its life. But I would have times where I just pop off with Sniper and then people are just like, oh this guy's cheating, let's kick him and stuff like that. And you know, if you guys also know my Steam and everything, you guys know I have a VAC ban from years ago because my account got hacked. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of matches where you just I got kicked out because of the fact that I got hacked by a person from Russia, and I did get VAC banned from CSGO back when that was a thing. I think I paid money for CSGO too, so that was kind of sad. I kind of just lost everything. But I don't really care for the game, so I didn't really care that I got VAC banned. Anyways, my second favorite class is Soldier, just because of the mobility you have, and I just enjoy rocket jumping, even though I'm terrible at it, and just bombing the medics on the opposite team. That's just my favorite thing to do as a soldier. And yeah, I mean, that first map we lost, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, you guys are not seeing my L's. Yeah, we got Mr. Paladin over here, just going crazy. Here I am, just popping off right now, just sniping. Well, the best way you can get good at Sniper is just by playing and knowing your limits. Really, for me, I have limits as to like how well I can perform when I play. It's just some kind of like mental hurdle or mental fatigue or something like that. And when I play Sniper for too long, I just start missing all my shots. I don't know why, but I think I should have stayed on the roof there, because you know, I lose all my sight lines when I jump off that roof, so that's not good. I can't support my team like that. It seems my team is doing well in general, so you know, that's fine. But yeah, those are my favorite classes. But Sniper is definitely my #1 favorite class. Although I would say I'm less consistent with Sniper than I am with Soldier. Well, that makes sense because sniper is more of a precision class. So it makes sense that I will have days where I'm more off than days I play with soldiers. Okay, so the next question I have here is, what's my least favorite map, and what makes it frustrating? Again, all my fans know, my streamer people and everything know that my least favorite map is 2 Fort. And in general, CTF. I do not like CTF in general. And what makes it frustrating? Well, 2 Fort is just boring. Too many friendlies. Too many people who don't want to play the objective. It is a good place. I do recommend 2 Fort if you are a newbie or beginning the game. You want to learn how, the basic controls of TF2 and the etiquettes and all that stuff. If you want to learn all that, I think 2 Fort is a great place to go learn it. But if you want to get better at the game, it's definitely not a good place to be. You have to go out and play other game modes if you want to get better at the game. And if you want to get really good at the game, I think the best way is to play the competitive maps. So I think people play Viaduct, Upward, Steel, I forget the other maps that I would see a lot of competitive players play in, but those are the few. So yeah, I don't like 2 Fort because it's just too beginner for me. So the third question I have here is, which TF2 moment made you laugh the hardest? I don't really remember. It was probably at some like trade server or something that yeah, I don't really remember laughing so hard at TF2. I do remember having those moments, but I don't remember the context behind them. I guess like in general what makes me laugh is just players who don't know what they're doing and making some silly shots and seeing some silly ragdolls. I think those are generally what's gonna make me laugh in the game. The next question is, do I play competitively or just for fun? Competitively or just for fun? Well, just for fun really. I guess if you count that as casual. But I like to play with a competitive mindset. So I'm always trying to take every match and treat it as as if it was like an actual competitive match, as much as possible. Of course I can't like 100% treat it as a competitive match just because it's casual and a lot of shenanigans and all that stuff happens and coordination isn't really a thing unless it's like innate and everyone just somehow has some kind of mind connection. Okay, so the next question I have here is, which cosmetic loadout are you most proud of? I think my most proud of cosmetic is my dictator mustache. Just because that's been with me for such a long time, and I painted it a hot rod paint. Excuse me. I painted it a hot rod pink. And I'm not sure where I got the paint from, but I think it was from the Christmas drops, but I really don't remember. I just remember making it pink, and then everyone calls me Markiplier now. But in terms of like full set loadouts, I like my engineering loadout. I made him goofy. I like my goofy loadouts the most. Full loadouts. I just like my goofy ones. Right here it's spy gaming over here. I got the hit sound, but he has plot armor, and these soldiers have this heavy has plot armor as well. Oh, never mind, he didn't. I spoke too soon. Yeah, here I'm trying to get as many picks as possible. I was hoping they didn't cap. They wouldn't have cap, but they did, and now since we still have our stuff up here, our hold is pretty forward. I can just hold with my team here and try to get as many picks as possible. Try to help them out. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing here. Go for the body shots because, you know, yeah, those are skill. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next question since there's probably not much else to say about this. What is the most underrated weapon in the game? Underrated. I don't really know. Maybe the perhaps. Man, this is hard. I don't know. I think all the weapons are okay rated. There's not really one weapon I would say, well, no one really uses this, and people should. Yeah, I can't really think of one. If I had to say something, like a random weapon, I guess it would be like the pretty boys, maybe. I mean, it's still a good weapon, so I don't think it's underrated at all. I think a lot of people still use it, but I can't really think of anything else at the moment. Maybe the caber. That's a funny weapon. It's just a funny weapon. It's not really like underrated. Okay, that spy headshot was kind of BS. I cannot believe I hit that. Or whoever that was. Yeah, also all this voiceover is raw and it's going to be unedited as much as possible since I do not want to go back and try to align my commentary with the video, because I tried that once and that was terrible, so I'm never gonna do that. How do I feel about random crits is the next question here, and I like and hate random crits. Most of the time I'm getting random crit by a soldier as a sniper, or just getting random crit out of nowhere in general. But I do love it when I get the random crits and I get like a nice splash kill and stuff like that with a soldier or demo. Like splash classes, splash classes with random crits is just peak. If you hit the shots, if you get the splash off and everything, it's peak. So overall I would say remove it, because it definitely is unfair, but it is fun here and there, and I understand why people would defend it, or you know, not defend it, be against it. So the next question here is kind of a little bit outdated, but it is still relevant. It's about it asks, what's your opinion on bots in casual games? I think I share the same sentiment as everyone else. I do not like bots in casual or in any game ever. Unless it's like practice bots, TF2 bots, or like NPCs that help me in games and stuff like that. TF2, no. There's no place for them here in casual. Practice, of course, you know, it makes sense. But in actual matches, no. Get them out of here. Unless they're like actual TF2 bots where, you know, they miss, they don't really know what they're doing sometimes, and not like the aimbot headshot snipers that we got, well, I guess like a year or two ago or something like that, before fixed TF2. Yeah, if it's like those, I don't want those bots. Otherwise it's okay. And just a little fun fact to the people watching, this is I don't know which map this is, but you can go up on this giant height and just camp this, and nobody really knows that you're up here unless they actively look up. It's a really good hiding spot / ambush spot. Like even this medic, oh, doesn't even know I'm up here, and he's healing everybody. He's lost, he doesn't know where I am. He's trying to look for the Devilman and he's healing. And you shot a pill down at him, he still doesn't know where I am. Yeah, so pretty good spot. I don't know if we could put a sentry up here actually. Yeah. Maybe one of you guys can try. See if it works. But let me go back to the questions here. What's my opinion? Oh wait, no, I already answered that. Have I ever had a moment where I completely clutched a round? I don't think I personally clutched. No, I've had moments where I've clutched rounds in like payload. Otherwise, no. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I've captured it on stream here and there. But, yeah, I don't really recall like specific moments where I clutched, but I do know for sure I've had moments where I definitely had clutched a few rounds here and there solo, and then or like held off long enough for my teammates to spawn and run back in. So the 10th question it has for me here is what class do you hate going up against the most? I think in general I hate Spy the most. Well, as a sniper main, of course I would hate Spy the most. It used to be Pyro as well, but I found like the Pyro players have became less annoying to me. I think just because I used to be focused by Pyro players a lot, but nowadays I don't really find that to be the same. I didn't do that because I was waiting for the medic, if you guys were wondering. So that medic ended up not coming out, I don't think, so it was kind of just a waste of my time waiting for him. But going back to the question, definitely Spy. It used to be Pyro. I was hoping he didn't see me, but you know, it's inevitable that he would. inevitable. Words are hard. Oh yeah, and if you guys are watching this thinking, wow, this guy is really bad at demo. That's because I am. I don't really play demo too much. He's not my main at all. I only really play him if I think the team might need it. Otherwise, I do not. I just let other people play him and try to support. I tried saving the medic, and of course I was not able to. Very sad, very sad. And I missed my pipes. I always miss my pipes. It's just a running joke for me. And I just, you know, kind of troll this medic. Misses his shots, and we just go our separate ways. Help this soldier. And I'm thinking, let's push up because this NG's alone, but he has a nest up here that I didn't know about. So my plan is to just really take out this nest if I can, or just a sentry. But of course, double pyro game comes out. But yeah, that's the classes I hate going against. So now it generated me some more questions here. What's my thought process when playing the class and map? Oh yeah, I should probably answer that for this map and class. This map I don't really play often, so there's not really a specific thought process that happens. In general, my thought processes are very kind of open. I'm not really sticking to one strategy or one way of playing each map, because every round can be different, very different. So you have to be able to adapt to the changing circumstances. So as a demo man, I'm mostly going for control, and that's really it. Control. Try to control the map, try to control the area. Soldier, I'm going for picks or aggressive plays like that with the buff banner. So like picks, for example, that sniper pick, this demo pick, go get away from there. I could have gone for the kill, but I don't know why I didn't. I thought I was just lower than I actually was. Being soldier, being a nuisance, flanking, doing that kind of good stuff. Soldier comes after me. We trade. That's good. Hey, like for example, sorry. Went for that medic pick. Pyro's coming. Catch him off guard. Got his flamethrower. Now I'm on the side. I'm behind the lines. I don't see the sentry, which is why I flew into it. And now it's my job to take it out from this far away. This map, like, yeah, there's no strict strategy I go for. I'm not really a competitive player, so I don't really have strategies. I'm more of a casual player. I just go with the flow. Just do my job as my class. So, next question here is, how do I approach team coordination in casual? That's an interesting question, because it depends on if there's people chatting in the voice chat or in like the text chat and trying to make some plays, because I will work with them to make plays. Sometimes they don't really listen, of course, which is casual. There are players where I don't think their calls are right. but you know, sometimes I'm right when I'm like, that's not gonna work. Also, I don't think I've been, well, maybe I've been wrong a few times, but I don't really chat that much, which is why I can say that most, if not all the time, when I say in the voice chat that it will not work, I am right. It does not work in the end. When we go for the play. That's because I kind of just know, like, okay, well, let's look at what we have right now. Let's look at who's with us. Can we make this push work? Can we make this play work? And if I see that we're at a disadvantage, no Uber, no support, it's not gonna work. And I will tell them it's not gonna work. And at the end of the day, they go for it. It doesn't work out, and now we're just back at step one, essentially. When we could have waited, developed a good supporting backline behind us when we go for the Uber, and we would have probably done better, if not win. But that's okay. I'm just like, okay, well, whatever then. Eventually one Uber will work if we keep doing it. It's not like they're also coordinated as well, so I don't really take it too seriously. But I do like how I have that kind of game sense developed. I mean, it's not really like game sense, I guess, but it's more like a common sense thing for me. Well, I mean, probably isn't. It's more probably game sense after just playing for so long and watching so many competitive videos. That I just know what to look for and know when something will or will not really work. But you know, this is casual. Casual is kind of easy to read. Sometimes, I mean, if you get really lucky, the plays will work, even though you think it's terrible. So, again, about being fairly flexible. If it does work, you just go in, keep going in. You're like, alright, let's do it. That's it, we ball, you know? This is gonna be a really nice. I just essentially destroy this nest from above. They don't even know. Don't know. He didn't know either. And then we take the W here. So next question here. I think I've answered the previous question well, right? It's just casual, so I don't really need to take it seriously, but it does help when you have some game sense. Anyways, next question. When do you sweat? Wow, that was a big flubber. When do you switch classes mid-match and why? I only switch classes when I believe that switching classes is the right move. Otherwise, I don't. For example, if we need a demo, if we need a heavy, if we need NG, sometimes if we need NG, I will just switch classes to them. If there's too many snipers and I'm a sniper, I'll switch to a different class. There's too many spies, then I gotta switch. If there's more than one spy on a team, I switch. I have to switch because then the other team will become too paranoid. Unless, you know, they're not all that good and stuff, and they don't really learn or develop paranoia. Then I don't know if I would risk staying as spy though. regardless, so I usually just change if we need to, or if there's too many of the class that I am. Even if I'm like terrible at it, then I can still try play the role. Okay, so the next question here is, what's my biggest strength in TF2? The biggest strength, I think it's just being able to switch to any class and kind of knowing my role. I think that's my biggest strength. It's not really dynamic though, that's the thing. Like if you're a scout, you're flanking. If you're a soldier, you're flanking. Or if you have buff banner or banners in general, then you're supporting. You're pyro, you're supporting, or offensive, heavy, depending on, you know, what side you're on, what game mode. You're playing offensively, holding your ground, covering some area, stuff like that. Sniper, of course, I'm supporting. Also trying to lock down sight lines, make sure the enemy doesn't have too much freedom in their movement, and trying to pick out their, you know, taking out the priority targets and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's my biggest strength, even though that comes with playing and understanding classes and stuff and how they work. Of course, you know, I'm not perfect on my play style, but I think I'm pretty solid in like knowing what I have to do. It's just the execution is probably not going to be good. And next question here is, how do I stay calm during chaotic fights? I think telling yourself to stay calm and relaxing is a little bit helpful with chaotic fights, such like in high pressure, high intensity, last second pub pushes and stuff. Tell yourself, alright, relax. Got this, or just relax. And it might work, it might not work. It really depends on how intense the fight is. But at a certain point you have to be like, well, this is the situation I'm in. I have to accept it and try my best right now. Oh, this is a good match actually. Playing. They did stack heavy, and you know, we have to defend last. I think we would have done good if we had like crits and stuff, but Uber's fine. Especially since I have buff banner, so we get mini crits instead, and we can stack it with Uber and push these heavies back if we need to. But I'll let you guys enjoy this while I talk about some other stuff and maybe bring out some like in commentary about like my thought process here. But well, I'll just explain my thought process now here. I want to go for as many buffs banners as I can to, you know, push these heavies back, make sure they don't get Uber as well. I'll try to make sure they don't get Uber. I can't really guarantee that. Our spies will have to make the plays. You know, whenever I get buff banner, go for ammo pack if I can. Drive enough ammo, and then medic pops, you know, that's good. And very good. They pop early, which is good for us, because then we can just fall back. Yeah, they're just stacking heavies and pushing. Hard to really stop them without the proper support. Yeah, I'm waiting for the heavies to come closer. When I think they're close enough, I just go for the buff there, and I die because I got too cocky, pushed too far. But yeah, how do I stay calm during chaotic fights? Just tell yourself to stay calm, or just accept the fact that you're in that situation. Try to make the best of it. So, next question here I have is, how did I get into TF2? I think I answered like 1 or 2 more of these because, you know, about to reach the end. But I do hope that you guys are enjoying this. I might as well just get this out of the way first. But if you guys have any feedback or any ideas to make this video, these commentary videos a little bit better, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I mean, just watching just tells me a lot that you guys probably enjoyed it the way it was. So yeah, I appreciate it. If you guys stick by and watch the whole thing, or you know, most of it or some of it, you know. I'm always happy for anybody who decides to intentionally or unintentionally watch my videos. So. I mean, it's not like I put too much work into these. I like to keep all my editing basic, you know, cookie cutter type. And these commentary videos is just something I'm trying out. If it doesn't do well, you know, if I see that people are probably not enjoying them as much as I expect, then I think I would just switch back to the old format of just uploading clips, just regular clips that are somewhat edited a little bit. Yeah, how did I first get into TF2? Well, it was, I don't know how many years ago, but it was a while ago, a long time ago, and I first downloaded the game to play with friends, and it was fun. It was hard to learn, but you know, I enjoyed. Again, 2 Fort was literally the greatest map I played as a beginner, because I learned basically everything, all the fundamentals, all the weapon types and stuff in 2 Fort. The problem with TF2 for me in the beginning was getting those weapons, those different stock weapons, because you know, you have to wait for them to drop or you have to buy them. And I ended up, well, getting enough scrap by, you know, scrapping a lot of things and getting the weapons I wanted. But that's not really a good thing. I don't really enjoy that, which is why I give away weapons, the stock weapons, to anybody who needs them, anybody who's new to the game. So if you're hearing this and you're interested in playing Team Fortress, or if you already have the game and you just need like a few weapons that you don't have, that's, you know, the stock part of the stock. Stock releases, I guess. Yeah, nothing like skins or exchanges and stuff. Like, for example, if you need more clarification, like if you need the Sandman, you want to try out the Sandman, you want to try out the Machina, you want to try the the huntsman and stuff, but you don't have those, and those are part of the stock weapons essentially, then I got you. My trade link is always in the description, as well as my everything, Discord and all that. So if you're watching this as a new viewer as a new player, essentially of TF2, then feel free to add or send a trade link, and I'd be happy to give you whatever you need to make sure that your life in TF2 isn't super rough and unfair, that you have the opportunities that I didn't really have when I was starting. Okay, I have time for like one more question here. So what keeps me coming back to the game? It's just fun. It's so simple, so basic, but it's fun. I think there's variety, there's always funny moments, there's always, you know, I've sunk in a lot of hours in it. I've kind of dedicated to playing this game for a very long time. It's not like other games or class-based games where it's just like so many effects and, you know, flutter and colors and everything that's happening. Community is, you know, very diverse. You can find all types of people, but everyone's here just to play, which is the great part about this game. It's fun as well, you know, getting kill streaks, seeing new players as well, playing with them, playing against them, sometimes dominating servers and all that. That's fun as well. But yeah, I really come back for dopamine rush, where the fact that this game is just so fun. Even if it may not look fun, I mean, it's not for everyone, I will admit, but looking for a nice game to relax with and chill, I think this is the game. Not too many tryhards if you know like where to look really, like what maps to play. But otherwise, all the time I have for this commentary, so I hope you all enjoyed if you stuck to the end. Hope I get this, well, if I ever do this again, I hope to get the video out sooner than later, but that would depend if I can get all the footage and all that stuff in time. But otherwise, yeah. Again, please leave a comment if you have any suggestions and feedback. And again, thank you for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one. Or on my live stream, actually. Join the Discord. Yeah, join the Discord. Come to a live stream. Alright, see you guys.